Sir Will Sylvie, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Hello, I am the buff Mark Twain. Oh, you guys know what this is? No? What? No, these are decision lips. Let me explain. Decision lips. So when you get like Pinot Noir or Cabernet, so it's like, would you like a Pinot Noir or Cabernet? You go, Cabernet. That's what you want, right? So I noticed this. I was sitting in my car, and I'm looking in my rearview mirror, and I see this guy wearing backwards hat, Oakley's, chewing gum, sleeveless shirt, and he's sitting like this going. And I realized he's about to change lanes. I'm like, oh, what is he doing? So I'm at this red light, paying attention to him. Like, this might be something real serious. And all of a sudden he goes, turns around and changes his chains, and I realized it was decision lips. I'm like, dude, that makes perfect sense to me. He's just going around. So I made an important decision about 7 years ago to join the Navy. Now the Navy, I'm like, I'm going to go see the world. It's going to be fantastic. So they send me to Mississippi, of all places. Mississippi, I'm like, let's see the world. And it's in a small town, Meridian, Mississippi. I'm like, this sucks. So when I'm in my barracks room, this gentleman walks by. I'm like, I'm going to Meridian. This gentleman walks by and he goes, did you say Meridian, man? I'm like, yeah, Meridian. He goes, that's where I'm from, man. Let me get you a phone book. And dips out and gets a phone book. I'm like, who was this guy that during the Navy carries a phone book of his hometown with him? So he comes back with a People magazine-sized yellow pages, and he gives it to me, and he goes, here you go, man. I'm like, that's great. I'm like, what is there to do out there in Mississippi? He goes, I just gave you the phone book, man. I'm like, what's that going to do? I'm like, well, what do you do? That's what I meant. What do you do? He goes, to be honest, man, and he was dead serious. Looked me dead in the eyes. He goes, get a 12-pack. Watch Lifetime, man. Them Golden Girls are crazy. Real life. And you know what? They are crazy. I was out there for 2 years, man. That Blanche is crazy. Made me laugh so hard. Thank you, Blanche, for getting me through those times in Mississippi. Thank you so much. So I met these crazy people out in Mississippi. It was fantastic because I was stationed at a naval air station where we trained like French pilots, we trained British pilots, and Spanish. So I got to meet this French guy, and I got excited, because it was really not like Pepe Le Pew type, you know, smoking the cigarette, and it's like, you know. And so I got excited, I'm like, I'm going to talk to this guy. So I went up to him, I'm like, hey man, we think of like French man, we think of like, you know, the wine, and the cigarette, and the love, and you know, I'm like, so what do you think of like American men? You know, and he goes, oh, they are cowboy, cowboy. I'm like, cowboy? I'm like, that's awesome. I'm like, never thought about that as us being like, you know, the cowboy nation. And he comes up to me and he's like, they are Jean Wink. You know, Jean Wink, cowboy. I'm like, that's interesting. I'm like, what about American women? What do you think about American women? And he rolls his eyes back and he's like, oh, yeah, I talked to the nods and yeah. And right when he said that, at that exact same time, the other side of the party is going, this girl on the other side goes, Sarah! Get your ass over here. We're doing some shots. Get your ass over here right now. Everybody's like, where's Jennifer? Have you seen Jennifer? God, she's so bad. He said, oh, there she is. Sarah, get your ass over here. Jaeger bomb's going to be epic. And so he's sitting there going, see, no, this is no good. You know, and so I'm like, hey, you know what? You make a lot of sense, John. You're making some sense. You know, and so it was a really fantastic thing. You know, and being in Mississippi, I got to meet all kinds of interesting people, and I went to my first all-black party. And I was excited. Checking the box in life, right? Don't you guys want to be at a black party? No? No, kind of? Anyways, I got invited, and I was excited. So when I went, it was exactly like I always dreamed of. I walked in, there's girls with extensions and fake nails, and dudes with gold chains, and this dude with one headphone on his ear, you know, doing the whole DJ thing. Going into it, I'm like, okay, this is cool, Jungle Juice, you know, and for me, I'm from Huntington Beach, I got some black friends, you know, and we're pretty close, so, you know, they let me say a few things here and there, and they kind of let me slide, and so my buddy said something funny, and I said something that, I was so scared. He goes, he said something funny, and I'm like, oh, nigga, shoot, that's hilarious, and the DJ's like, stopped right at that scene, I'm like, oh my God, and it stopped the whole scene, everyone's looking, everyone was like you guys right now, just so scared, you know, and so I'm sitting there, I'm like, I'm so scared, what do I do? And he came up, he raised his hand, he's like, I got this, put his arm around me, he's like, hey man, I don't know what you be doing in Honey Bun Beach and all, but you know, you can't be saying that shit around here. You know what I mean? I'm all right, that makes sense. He's like, hey man, are we cool? He's like, yeah, cool man, it's a good edge off, we caught. He goes, hit that shit, nigga! And he goes, like, I swear to God, that really happened. I'm like, oh, thank God. And another thing that was really scary was when I was 10 years old, and my grandma invited me to a midnight mass. And I was happy because I got to stay up past 10 o'clock. I'm like, yeah, I'll go. I'm 10 years old, I'll stay up past 10. I'll go with you, Grandma. This is fantastic, you know? So I go to the midnight mass with her. I'm sitting down, enjoying things. And as I'm sitting down, I'm starting to put these pieces of the puzzle together. I'm sitting down, I'm all, what's going on here? The whole Gothic scene, middle of the night, some dude wearing a cloak playing the pipe organ piano, some guys up there talking about drinking blood and living like everlasting life forever. I'm all, Catholics are vampires. I mean, why do you think like the holy water and crosses never work, right? You know what I mean? Thank you guys. You guys are being brave. Go make some decisions.
Yeah.